So what's up, guys? Seriously, bringing you another commentary. You know, today basically got you another commentary on today's topic. Today's topic is basically me talking about a weapon, basically a best class setup for the Pharo, Pharo. I don't know what they really call it, but I call it Pharo. And and right now, before I even get started with this video, I'm going to show you my KD right there, the 1.13, just to make sure y'all don't think I'm just a freaking low KD person telling you what to do. Okay, let's go. Okay, first you want to actually put the weapon in on one of your classes and crap. So, basically, I would really recommend you using a red dot sight on this because the gun sucks without... No, iron sights suck. Let's just say that. Everything else... Yeah, just put a red dot sight on it, and you don't have to put like a quick draw or grip on it. I just put that on there, but you can just put red dot sight on it. It's really good with just that. Okay, next thing. For perk 1, I would recommend you actually using like flat jacket, or perk 1 you can really put anything on it, because perk 1 isn't really perks that I necessarily use a lot. So yeah. For perk 2, I recommend you using fast hands, because well, I'm recommending 2 perks for perk 2. One is this, which it allows you to swap weapons faster, and you get ADS faster after sprinting. I use this perk a lot on a lot of my classes because I like the ADS right after sprinting. This perk is actually very useful with this gun, especially with just any gun in general. Especially the next perk I want y'all to use is actually called Tracker, which it lets you see a digital imprint of people's footprints. Like wherever they go, you get a chance to see their footprints, unless they have hardwired on their class, which is right there on the screen. Hardwired allows people who use it in order to reduce their digital imprint in terms of footprints. But Tracker, since if the person's not using that, on Tracker is very useful because it allows you to do this. As you can see, you see those little red marks on there. Yeah, that's the guy's footprint, guy or girl. I don't know. He's using the Pharo, I guess. And then as you can see, the guy is right there, and then you see his footprints are like leading up to him. It's basically a good perk that I like to use, especially when I'm trying to rush somebody, and then I get confused like where they will go. But I do get confused a lot trying to figure out where somebody went. So I use this perk, and I would recommend you using this perk on your class too if you think about rushing a lot with this gun. The last one is just blast suppressor. If you've ever played Advanced Warfare, you would already know what this does. It basically, when you're jumping, you basically don't show up on the map. It's that simple. I just use this because I like to be very sneaky. I don't like people knowing where I am on the map. Well, there's other better perks than this, but I just figured I might use this. Plus, perk 3 isn't really a priority to me. Perk 2, in my opinion, has some of the best perks. Perk 3, a little bit too, if you want to just use tac mask or gun call. But, okay, let's go to the next thing, because I have one more thing to say. Okay, and then the last and final thing I want you to put on your class is actually a thermite grenade. I love throwing these whenever, like, I'm trying to, like, get through a doorway, but I do not know if there's anyone there. And then you can just, like, throw it and then see if someone comes through it. And then they take a little bit of damage, or they could just die instantly from it if they're standing it too long. But they can take damage, and then you just put, like, one burst into them. By the way, the Pharo is a burst rifle. It's a 4-round burst rifle. So it basically I think it has like mainly you only take one to two bursts up close. Sometimes depending on how accurate you are with your burst. Okay, now the Pharo, I would recommend you just running around with the gun, because the gun is actually really good at just killing people up close, and just spraying and praying them up close. Because it's actually in my opinion, it's one of the better SMGs, right behind the Weevil. One of my favorite SMG is literally the Weevil, but right now, kind of the Pharo is kind of taking a spot of the Weevil, because the Pharo is actually pretty good for a burst rifle. I mean, a burst SMG, and I really love it, and I really think it's really good because I have been able to like kill people really quickly with this gun, especially since it's a burst rifle instead of just fully automatic. You can just put in one burst into someone, dead. Someone trying to shoot you, turn around on them, one burst them, dead. Like, since it's a burst rifle and it shoots really fast, it's kind of remind me of like the Chicom in the way that it shoots really fast, and then like you can like cycle the shots really quickly, but not too quickly. Like, can't just like spam it like you did with the Chicom in Black Ops 2. But like But the great thing about the Pharo, god dang, it's so hard for me to say that word. The Pharo is that it's better. You know, in my opinion, it's just better than the Chicom because the Chicom didn't do too much damage. This gun, in my opinion, does a lot of damage because, you know, in Black Ops 2, all the guns tend to be very powerful. In Black Ops 3, a lot of guns are very powerful, and I think this is one of the more powerful SMGs and one of the more powerful guns in the game. I can turn on people easily and just freaking one burst them, and they would die. Like literally, a guy would, like one game, I'm not going to show you that game because I couldn't record that one, but one game I literally turned on someone and he was shooting at me from the back of me, and then I just turned on him, one burst him, killed him. Well, he shot like freaking, I don't know, like 5 shots into me. I took one burst, killed him. But you gotta make sure, but even though you can't get a whole lot of one burst kills with this gun, make sure you shoot it twice. Or because sometimes I've actually died a few times because I stopped shooting when I thought I killed them. But overall, if you're very accurate, you should be able to kill people easily with this gun because it's just so accurate. And I like the hip fire on this gun too. It is an SMG. It's very good with hip fire and everything. I recommend you using my class that I have told you to use, and use it to your advantage. I mean, you can use quick draw on the gun if you want. Any attachment would do good as long as if you're good with iron sights, you can use the iron sights. But I recommend just using any optic on that gun because the iron sights are trash on this gun. Even though I really love the gun, I usually when I love a gun, I usually love iron sights, but I don't really love this gun's iron sights. Okay, so that's the end of this video. Like and see ya, bye. Like, favorite, and subscribe. Hope you enjoyed this video. See ya, bye.